do we have here? Well, quite another phone to unbox. This is the OPPO Reno12 F 5G. The last time I unboxed an OPPO Reno, that was the OPPO Reno10. Since then, they've released the OPPO Reno12 series, which included the OPPO Reno12 Pro and the OPPO Reno11 F 5G. Unfortunately, I didn't get review editions of the OPPO Reno11 series, but the OPPO guys have been kind to me enough to send this over for review. So let's check it out. Just from looking at this, what does it come with? This is the amber orange OPPO Reno12 F 5G. It's amber orange. It says there 12 GB internal memory. That's really quite something, and 256 GB of internal memory. 12 GB rather was RAM, and then 1256 GB of internal memory. And yeah, let's just open it up and just see what's here. Okay, so we are doing this. I'm not sure whether to open the film first or just go straight and cut. So anyway, I'll just, okay, let's open the film first. That came out quite easily. Then I'll go ahead and open this. Okay, looks like I don't need to do some cutting, but I think this will be still useful. I'm just trying to lift this up a bit. Sorry. Okay, you ready for the big reveal? Yay! Okay, it's a bit tough there, but yeah, here we go. So what do we have here? Of course, as always, we have the phone itself. Usually it's very easy to lift out of the box. I was trying to be a bit clumsy there. Well, like it says, the amber orange version. We'll get into the phone later because that's really the meat of this unboxing. And then I'm just trying to be very gentle with the things that are here. So let's see what's in the box. That's just like, you know, a very soft pad for the phone. We have the jelly case for protecting the phone, and I like the minimalistic sort of packaging that's going on here. Here we have the SIM eject tool. We have your papers, the papers that you need for, you know, just operating the phone, knowing what to do, the warranty, and basically just a little bit more details about the features. We have the charging block. This is a 45 watt SuperVOOC fast charger. SuperVOOC is a proprietary technology owned by OPPO. So this is some really fast charging block, and of course we have the USB cable. I like the way they've really changed from my last unboxing of the Reno10 series. I think they've gone a more and more minimalistic when it comes to how they package the devices themselves. I really like this. There's not too many boxes to just chuck out from the main box, and as you're trying to remove various things. So I'll take back put back this inside. Like the SIM eject tool was inside there. As always, the OPPO devices do not come with earpieces, so you essentially need to buy your Bluetooth earpieces. They don't have wired ports. So time to now check the device itself. I'll open it gently and wrap it. Wow, I love this fiery thing going on here. You see, like, you know, it looks like flemish, like, you know, the orange flames, you know, design. The finish feels really nice on the hands. It's a matte finish. This has been really synonymous with OPPO devices, and I really like this. look at the camera design. So this is the OPPO Reno12 F. The camera design on the OPPO Reno12 Pro is a bit different. It has a more vertical, camera stack. Here, this is, I love the round, bezel here that sort of mimics a traditional watch bezel. So here, back here, what we have a 50 megapixel main camera. We have a 2 megapixel depth camera. We have then we have an 8 megapixel wide angle camera. You have your flash there, and I think this ring at the back here, it lights up when you're receiving a call or when there's a notification coming into your phone. You will see a bit more about that when I get to do a full review. Up here you have your main camera there at the center. I love when the selfie camera is at the center of the screen rather than on the sides. Like when you're taking your selfies, you're not trying to position, like you just take your selfie straight, looking at that. So maybe we try power it up and set it up and see what happens. As always, this device it's running on the latest version of the Android operating system, which is Android 14. But of course, OPPO juices it a bit with its own advanced features. So it runs on ColorOS 14, which is best of the Android 14, and we're just powering it up. Look at this thing coming to life for the first time. Beautiful. I usually love this, like the first time. Yeah, like I said, it's ColorOS. To be very specific, ColorOS 14. ColorOS is the proprietary, OPPO OS, which is based on Android. And there we go. We are ready to start. Of course, I'll select English, and then I think I can go to selecting my region. My region definitely is Kenya. And then, of course, and then connect to a mobile network. Of course, mobile network. I'll skip this for now. And then, okay, we'll pause recording this as I sign in into my network. So we're getting the phone ready. Like it says, this may take a few minutes. I've just connected to the mobile network, and then I'll basically just go and try to show you one of the most interesting features about this phone. Like it says here on the back, if you can zoom here, this is an AI phone. This phone has been made specifically to boost your creativity and to boost your productivity, and whether it is you're using it for your day-to-day office work, or you're a creative person like me, you work in the creative sector, and you just need a lot of creativity around your work, and I'll show you a bit of that. But for now, let me just, and like when you're setting it up, if you have another OPPO device, like I do have another OPPO device or any other Android device, you can basically copy apps and data from your other device into this device. I am not going to do that this time round because I intend to return this phone pretty soon, so I really don't need to copy everything that's in my other device. So we are here. We are fully set up. As you can see, there are games. Some of my basic softwares I've already installed. I mean, my basic apps I've already installed, and just look at how fluid that is. Look at how beautiful the display of this particular device is, and just look at the beauty of the phone. Yeah, there is quite the coming together. Yeah, this phone operating at the intersection of style and durability. You can see it is a very tough phone. The screen is a very new technology that OPPO, that's proprietary to OPPO glass, a very high quality glass that OPPO has used on this particular device. There is an also very proprietary Apple alloy that has been incorporated into this device for strength and durability. So when you're buying this device later on, when it's going to be unveiled and stocked in OPPO branded shops across the country, you'll be getting yourself a very superior device. Let's go straight into the settings and then just see what this device apps before I just show you one of the very exciting features that I'll be able to explore further in this on this device when I am doing a full review. Let's go to the about device section. So here, like I said before, the device runs, you can just pull the camera a little bit behind ColorOS 14, which is based on Android 14. It has 256 GB of internal storage. It has 12 GB of RAM. That's quite a lot of speed for processing stuff. But the interesting fact is that it can borrow an additional 4 GB of RAM when you're running your heavy apps or when you're playing new games. Whenever that's necessary, it can borrow an additional 4 GB of RAM from the internal memory. Again, that's quite super. It has 5000 mAh battery. Again, this is battery that's enough to last you the whole day on a full charge, or even a couple of days when you are on energy saving mode. As always, the processor, not really as always, but the processor runs on a MediaTek Dimensity 6300 processor. Of course, the Android version is 14, but the OS is ColorOS, which is based on Android 14. The really cool thing about this device, this particular device, is the AI capabilities. And AI have become part of our day-to-day lives, enabling us to be more creative, enabling us to be more productive in the way we work. And I just want to show you how one of these things work. And so I just want to show you how the AI productivity features, some of the AI productivity features on this phone has. So here I'm on my blog, and I just want to pick one article from this blog. Let me see. I think I have a recent article here about OPPO. So let me just go straight into it, speaking into the OPPO AI. And I want to show you what this does. So one of the very good features about this phone is, like, when in your day-to-day work, sometimes for somebody like me who works in communication, I need to review a lot of articles when I'm doing research and I'm putting together something. So there is an AI feature that allows this phone to summarize documents for you, or rather or even web pages. Let's try this. So now it's working. So that's the article. So basically what it is doing right now, it is summarizing about an 800-word article into something that I can look at a glance. And you see there, it has already summarized this into very specific notes, telling me about OPPO's emphasis on democratizing AI in phones, like this particular AI phones, and making it conveniently accessible to a broader audience. It's telling me that this article talks about OPPO's AI phone strategy integrates high productivity AI features with Google, of course partnering with Google's Gemini AI models. And then key features of the AI includes AI recording, summary for efficient meeting, note takings, the AI toolbox for seamless reading, content creation, answer interaction, and so forth. So basically, when you need to summarize all these things that you're seeing here in this article, it easily does that for you. Ideally, this is essentially how the AI tools are supposed to work. You've seen the AI summary. when you in a meeting, you're recording meetings using the record tool. That should also help you being able to just transfer, you know, your meeting conversations and minutes into notes, which really makes minutes taking and tracking progress of activities easy. So as I wrap up this video, what do I want you to know? Well, this is a very sleek phone. I'll be using it for the next 3 or so weeks just to get a deeper understanding, and then I'll be able to do a more detailed review. Quick things to remember, you know, look at the back here. Quite, you know, some impressive design of the camera rack there, reminiscing your watch bezel, your traditional watch bezel, with 4 cameras. Like I said, the main camera is a 50 megapixel AI camera, and of course you have your 2 megapixel macro camera and your 8 megapixel wide angle camera. The flash is there at the back. The front camera, I'll need to confirm this, but I think it's a 32 megapixel camera right here at the front, but I'll confirm that in my next review as I continue using this device. And also you need to check out my blog, bizpostdaily.co.ke. I'll post like the initial press release that will come with this. I will give more details about this phone. But let's look at the build. So right now here you already saw the SIM eject tool. Your SIM card slot is right down there. It comes with a Type-C port. This is for your charging and for your data transfer. There is a speaker down there on the left side. There's also like secondary speakers right here at the top, so just to give you that, you know, immersive stereo experience, whether you are gaming on the device or watching or you're watching your movies on Netflix. What else? The buttons that you need are right here on the side. I like it when all the buttons are on one side. Here is your power button that you also need to just make the screen light up. Your volume toggles are right here on the side as well. What else have I not told you about that I need to tell you? Well, for me, I think from the design, it's really sleek, and this OPPO has also focused on durability. Like I said, this device has an IP64 rating for dust and waterproofing, and of course the screen is really strong. It comes there is a screen protector, of course, but the screen itself that's behind the protector itself is really sturdy and strong and can really, you know, survive falls from you know, when you drop it accidentally. The body, the build itself, there's a very sturdy OPPO proprietary, you know, proprietary alloy that's been used on the device. I'll tell you details about it on the blog, and also when I review this device later on. And then inside there are additional shock absorber layers that have been introduced inside this device just to make it a lot more sturdy. And interestingly, you'll think that this device would then be heavy. It's really not heavy. It weighs about 187 grams, but it's still really, you know, sturdy and easy to hold. You'll see it is more rectangular-ish, box-ish, as compared to, you know, the curvy design that we've been more accustomed to in the other editions within the Reno series devices. And of course, even the Reno12 Pro itself is a bit curvy. When the F series are returning, we're seeing a return of the you know, of the more box profiles. Just a recap of what comes with this. You have your jelly case. So let me just put my jelly case, my device on the jelly case straight away, just to, you know, protect it. And then you have your 45 watt SuperVOOC charger, or charging block rather, with the charging and data cable. This is for dual utility. Serves both for charging and for data transfer. And right now I just need to charge this up, or rather boost it, so that it gets to 100% before I start using it. And like I said, I like the very minimalistic packaging. You'll need to read through these documents just to learn a few tricks. You remember, like, I had a few challenges. I didn't know, like, I had to update the phone before starting to use it for me to be able to see that AI feature. And there is my clumsy self again. But yeah, sorry for that. So let me just pack this back up onto the device, onto the box rather. And I think as we are ready to start experiencing the OPPO Reno12 F. An AI phone, impressive memory, 12 GB plus an additional 4 GB that it can borrow from the internal storage. This particular one device is amber orange. There is olive green as well. It comes in those two variants. I have the amber orange one, and of course the internal memory is 256 GB. These devices will hit the shops later this week, this coming week on Thursday. Make sure you go to your nearest OPPO shop and you grab yourself a piece if you'd like to upgrade. Let's talk more on the full review and in the articles that I'm going to publish on www.bizpostdaily.com.